Housing market is picking up speed, which is always good. And it means the perfect home may sell very fast.
It's true, but not all homes are, quote, move-in ready. However, a new mortgage program is giving buyers the opportunity to make major renovations with just one loan. So here to explain is Stefanie Bonesteel with the Equitable Bank. Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning.
I think this is going to sound really good to people, that the housing market is good. It's going up. That's what you're seeing at Equitable Bank, right?
Oh, absolutely. Homes are selling a lot faster now. There are so many options out there to get into a new home. It's an exciting time because obviously the last few years haven't been that great.
Sure, yeah. And locally things are picking up, they're stronger. In terms of financing and getting a loan to be able to purchase a home, what are your thoughts on that? Are things kind of, I guess have things changed a little bit in terms of a little bit easier to get a loan nowadays than we've seen in the past?
I guess it's all relative,
yeah.
to be honest. The big thing is honestly, there is a little more paperwork, but really it helps the borrowers understand too how much they can comfortably borrow.
Sure.
The last thing we want to see is people overextended, and obviously that can lead to bad things.
Yeah.
So it's important to find the right mortgage products for people to find the right home, and to have the people, the real estate agents and the lenders that really help them find the best fit.
Well, and one thing in a market like this, it's harder to find the perfect home that's move-in ready. So one thing you guys do is you suggest look for something rather than that's perfect to start, a place that has potential, right? And that's really what you're trying to offer to people, is this opportunity to find a great home with a lot of potential to be your perfect home.
Oh, absolutely. We have a new renovation mortgage program, and what it allows people to do is, like you said, see the potential in a home. There are some things you can't change in a house. You can't change its location. You can't change like the size of the yard, for example. But anything else, really, the sky's the limit. Obviously, there's budget involved, but really use your imagination, and you can really do a lot. You can update bathrooms. You can kitchens. Kitchens are huge too. Finished basements.
Don't they always say the kitchen is like the #1 remodel because people spend, even if you have guests over, I mean, you know this too, people congregate in the kitchen.
Oh, absolutely. In my house, it's the hub. Everything revolves around what's happening in the kitchen. So really, to have a great kitchen is so important. And there are so many homes out there that could have great kitchens, but just don't right now.
What type of values does a new kitchen or an updated kitchen add to a home? Is it significant in terms of, like you said, obviously it's more attractive, but in terms of the dollar value, can it be significant?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Those are the things that, in this renovation program that we have, it's designed for people to do to their homes that they're going to enjoy with their families. However, you always have to think in the back of your mind, is this adding value to my house? And things that are the hot buttons, of course, kitchens, bathrooms are, and you can always add bathrooms too if necessary. So there's a lot you can do with it.
How about getting started? What's the first step for someone who says, okay, you know what, I'm in the market, I know what I can afford, or I don't know what I can afford. Is it best to first get that pre-approval?
Absolutely. And at the Equitable Bank, we have a new pre-approval called the Real Deal Pre-Approval Program. We do ask for a little more paperwork up front, but it goes to our underwriters, and they give you a pre-approval usually within 24 hours, and it is free. And that really helps people understand what they can afford. Sometimes people are dreaming a little.
Well, they don't take in all the extra fees that go into account. They just think, I've got this number that maybe I can afford, right?
And there's not, not that, there's tons of fees involved with that, but there's things you have to consider about, other debts you may have.
Yeah.
And really where a comfortable spot is to own a home. So again, it's a little more upfront to get this pre-approval, but it really holds water. There really shouldn't be any surprises down the road where you think, well, so-and-so told me I can afford this much, and when you really get into the process, you find out you can't. Right. So
yeah,
that's heartbreaking.
I noticed when we purchased our home, the relationship we had with the bank actually was very special. It was important, and I think that's a big part of it. It's important to tie in with a reputable bank, right? And that relationship is something that not only is important at the time and at the moment, but obviously moving forward. So, I mean, how is Equitable involved in kind of building that relationship?
Oh, it's our bread and butter, really. We're a community bank, and we're based in the Milwaukee area. You know, we serve Southeast Wisconsin, and it's the people who live here that we are helping get into homes. So, you know, we're not worried about what's happening in New York. Big picture, yes, but, you know, really, what can we do to help everyone here?
And I bet it's satisfying for you to see first-time owners, new owners, things like that just really come through and have a home. I mean, it's still the American dream. That's what everybody wants, is to have their own home, right?
Oh, especially. And especially, it's great when, you know, with a renovation program like this, you can make it your own.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Put that
not
personal
perfect,
stamp.
Yep,
but
very personal.
yeah,
That's
you get
right.
to pick out colors, you get to pick out finishes, all the, you know, this is my home, look what I did.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
great.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
me
I want to
too.
make sure everybody has the information so they can learn more about the Real Deal pre-approval that Equitable Bank offers. Right now, you can contact them at 414-777-4411. And again, remember, this allows you to include the renovation fees inside of that loan as well when you purchase a home. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Absolutely.